So you saw the title of the video. So let me go ahead and read this quick article for you. I think I got it from CBS News, but there are four different articles, and I put links in the description, but I think I'm mostly covering three. But I'm going to only read one. So here's the article. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC's airport screening program, has identified multiple cases of the new COVID-19 variant NB181, which has been linked to a large surge of the virus in China and is spreading in several parts of Asia. International travelers arriving at airports in California, Washington State, Virginia, and New York City have tested positive for the NB181 variant, according to data from the CDC's airport test partner, Ginkgo Bioworks, CBS News reported on Thursday. Sequencing data recently published on the Global Initiative on Sharing All Influenza Data GSAID database revealed that the NB181 cases originated from travelers arriving from several countries, including Japan, South Korea, France, Thailand, the Netherlands, Spain, Vietnam, China, and Taiwan. According to the records, these travelers were tested between April 22nd and May 12th. Health authorities in additional states, including Ohio, Rhode Island, and Hawaii, have also reported cases of NB181 variant separate from those identified throughout airport screenings. In California and Washington State, the earliest detected cases date back to late March and early April. The NB181 variant, now dominant in China and spreading in parts of Asia, has caused a rise in COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations in Hong Kong and Taiwan. Although it is not believed to cause more severe illness, officials are advising mask use in crowded places and increasing vaccine treatments and supplies. Early studies suggest the variant is more transmissible due to stronger binding to human cells, but does not significantly evade immunity compared to other strains. I've read conflicting reports on this, stating that this is sort of a dangerous strain, but they're claiming it isn't. Maybe it all depends on your country and the amount of modern medicine you have to fight it. I'm going to show you all a quick YouTube shout out that's rare for me. This is Philip McMillan. He is a British doctor who's been monitoring COVID around the world, I think from the time it started up to the present. And he has this website on YouTube, this YouTube channel, Vision Health. I think Vision Health also has its own website. There have been many, many strains of COVID, and of course it would be, because COVID-19 is just a reality in our lives. Whether you choose to get vaccinated or wear a mask, however you're going to deal with it, it's your new normal. He's been monitoring this. Excuse me, y'all, I got a headache. I'm kind of sleepy. I recorded this on Memorial Day, but it's not going to play till later in the week. We weren't really out of the woods with COVID, y'all. There have been many strains of this thing that's been going on throughout the year where people can get sick. Of course, those of you who've been listening to me for a while know I live in the state of Washington. Being that a lot of people here travel to Asia and there's a lot of deals with travel agencies to the Asian continent, it doesn't shock me that we got cases of it here. Now they're saying France and the Netherlands. So here's the thing. My advice to handle this is to just get you some type of holistic remedies, have some type of plan. Because if all possible, based on what I've looked into with this NB181 strain, it's more contagious than it is, than it'll unalive you. Based on my research of it, feel free to do your own research. Y'all gotta be ready for fall season. Because all eyes are on fall. That's my favorite season, of course. I really believe that this fall is gonna suck. And you're gonna have to try your best now that it's May going on June to minimize your suck. Because as I've said again, Philip McMillan had been monitoring these things for a while and knew it was going to get worse. Now we got this contagious strain that has come into the United States. It's a good thing to not see people wearing masks and getting sick and things like that. There have been some sick people, but not wide sickness. Now they're saying that vaccines, which they forced it on people a few years ago, are now limited. So, with that being said, you're going to have to mitigate that by eating healthy or making different choices. But this strain, I decided to touch on this. So, between the shipping and trucking issues, people traveling all the time, a lack of food, this is another curveball in your plans that you're going to have to consider for fall. Not because you're being paranoid, but because you're being prepared, even if it's something simple like buying a bottle of elderberry syrup and keeping it in the fridge, or getting some type of natural remedy, growing something. Or if you have a lemon tree, just cutting lemons and then having a little ginger and honey, whatever you have to do. Fortunately, I got the honey. The lemons I'd have to buy at the store because naturally a full out lemon tree is not going to grow on its own in the wild in the state of Washington. Dependent upon your environment, you're going to need to learn how to mitigate your risks. Because this is just one of many things piling on. And when you get these strains of COVID, it just does different things to different people. But that's any sickness. But COVID is a whole nother monster. So even if it's hot tea, which I got plenty of that to last me through the fall now. Start getting some stuff for your body and for hydration to get yourself prepared for this. Because if this is just a highly contagious strain, it may not necessarily take hold right away, but could start to do damage by late summer, early fall. On top of the oncoming hurricane season, on top of the trucks that have stopped moving. So food and other vital supplies will stop moving as well. So since the trucks are also not going to be moving, does that mean we don't have enough needles and other biohazardous things to cover getting these vaccines? Does that play a role in the United States? COVID is just another reason you all need to get prepared for what's coming in the fall. It may not happen on August 9th, but it's going to be bad around that time. All right, keep an eye on NB181. Go see your doctor. Do what you know is best for your body. Get vaccinated or don't get vaccinated. Do what's best for you. All right, y'all take care.